Today, I'm going to give you a tip on how to pre-make your own bacon. Hi, Dr. J here, aka Cooking NASA Dude. And today, I'm going to show you how to pre-make your own bacon. It's a nasty, rainy day outside. So, what do you do when it's a nasty, rainy day? You make bacon. Now, I subscribe to Butcher Box, and we have some amazing Butcher Box Applewood smoked uncured bacon. And you got it out, you may as well use it up. So let's go ahead and put her in the oven, which is the best way to cook it. So I'm preheating the oven to 400 degrees. And what you're going to need is, of course, you're going to need your bacon. I just happened to find this pan. You can use a cookie sheet. I like to use a cookie sheet wrapped in aluminum foil so you don't have to clean it up. And a Pyrex container to drain the fat off into. As I mentioned about Pyrex before, it's made for high temperatures. It's used in laboratory equipment. If you were ever in a chemistry class in high school or college, you for sure use Pyrex. If anybody can allow teenagers to heat this thing over a Bunsen burner, a little bit of bacon fat's not going to cause any issues. Then you're going to need some kind of pan. I just grabbed a cookie sheet, lined it with your good old paper towels, and that should get us started. And what we're going to do is, after everything's said and done and cooled off, we're going to pack it up in some quart-sized freezer bags, and we should have throw that in the freezer, and we should have good bacon for days to come. So you can eat what you want today, and then you can take the rest of it and freeze it, and it works just great. Get our bacon laid out here. You know, while we're sitting here talking about getting the bacon done, I'm sure you guys want to hear some NASA stories while you're at it. Well, the first thing that anybody asks you when you go to work for NASA is, or you tell them that you worked for NASA, or they somehow found out you worked for NASA. First question they always ask you are there aliens? Really? Well, I just always tell them yes. Have I seen an alien? No, I haven't seen any aliens. If NASA has them, they sure aren't telling me. Or for some reason, everybody thinks that when you go to work for NASA, they usher you into some secret room and reveal all the alien secrets that they have. Well, you know, NASA's just like working for any other company. It's a big corporation. I mean, if you want to look at it that way. It's a very large company, or very large organization anyway. And it's cool. I'm going to tell you, working for NASA is pretty dadgum cool. Now I'm saving out a few pieces of this bacon for a dish that I'm going to cook for you guys tomorrow. Got the oven preheated to 400. We're going to set this in here for exactly 15 minutes. So I'm going to set the timer. Alright, let's get our bacon out. Timer went off. Made a beepy noise. So let's see how our bacon turned out. Whew, God, it smells so good. You know, I think this is going to be a two-handed operation here. yeah. Wow. We got some bacon here, I'm telling you. This looks really, really good. I'm hungry. And if bacon doesn't make you hungry, you're just not hungry. Oh yeah, there we go. Got some bacon. Okay, the secret is the most important tool you got, tongs. So let's lay our bacon out here. Now, according to the instructions, you're supposed to double do it like that, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think that's more trouble than it's worth, but that's some good looking bacon. I will say, if you've never tried ButcherBox, I think the regular box costs you about $150 a month, but you get a lot of meat for your money on that. Anyway, getting back to my NASA story, I think the question would be, well, Dr. J, if you've never seen an alien, wow, look how good that looks. Why do you tell people that there are aliens? Well, according to the Drake equation, which if you guys aren't familiar with that one, you probably should look it up. Started by Frank Drake, or developed by Frank Drake at, pour our grease into our thing here. We might want to use that a little bit later. Anyway, Frank came up with this equation that there should be a plethora of life in the universe if his equation is correct. Now, there were a lot of variables in the equation that weren't filled in yet. You know, but as we have put the Hubble into orbit and started to look at and discover more planets, you know, outside of our solar system that are in what we call the Goldilocks zone, we've been able to fill in a few more Frank's variables. So according to that, there should be a lot of life in the universe. So I tell them, sure, they're aliens, even though I've never seen one. It's basically just because of the Drake equation and the fact that there should be a whole lot of life in the universe. Now I'll tell you what's the scariest concept of all is the fact that there are not other life forms in the universe. Certainly intelligent life forms. Makes you really question about what we do to each other on a daily basis, doesn't it? Anyway, there's your bacon. I'll be back when I get ready to put her in the freezer, and we'll be ready to go. Okay, so there you go. Put about 4 slices of bacon in a little baggie here. I mean, you could do this all morning if you wanted to, but what we'll do is I'm going to throw that in the freezer. Then you just take out what you want. You know, take out a couple of pieces or whatever you need. Then throw it in a microwave. Oh, I don't know, maybe 5 seconds or so. Test it and see what you think, but I'd say about 5 to 10 seconds would be perfect for it. And then you can, you know, have bacon and not have to worry about cooking it. You know, get it all done on the weekend when you got the time. I don't know about you, but I'm a busy man. All right, got my bacon made for the day, actually for the whole week. So we should be pretty good, although I don't think 4 little slices of bacon are going to last me very long. I ate what I wanted and froze the rest, same as I told you to do with the onions that we were chopping up. So anyway, my next thing for the day is to get a wireless microphone working. That thing has been a pain in my neck. So watch the next video and see if I actually get the darn thing working. Until then, this is Dr. J. Over and out.